Some decades before the birth of the savior of the Ungle Jungular civilization, Ungle Bungle Bungalow, there was a war where the Hardoofs had allied along with the tough Kanks. This created an entirely new and powerful faction named HARDOVETHFSKJZBDKIFHKMVDICLI. This name is surprisingly similar to any Kotas member with a longer name which I will not read out because I have no internet to copy and paste it, my dudes.
This was when the Kank War was at its apex, during the prime days of Grandad Claim Dad and the teenage Uncle Bunkle Bunk. I, Uncle Bungle Bungalow, was not born yet, just that my soul was in the ad space as a holy spectator. This film representation begins at this very point, in around 10700 BS, when our fellow almost hetero-erecti people were living.
Listen closely, my child. Uncle Bunkle Bunk. I am Anir. Is this about my choice of hairline? No, your hairline can go in the fridge. This is about the war effort. Conscription, I see. Over and Dover must have foreseen this in his prophecies. I am within my 40s. I have had training as a commander of the Cobra Army too. You will become of my Dover-like powers, son. Are you ready? Yes, we simply must recapture the province of Squidgepouch. Teach me the way of the Dovers, father. Yes, as a major military outpost, we must stoop them before they gather enough force to shrunk our mercenary town of Texacan Mexican. They already seem to have around 2,000 in their ranks. You must teach me your ways by the next month. Maybe we could also consider a greater agricultural culmination of Radnor and mine the ground beneath us for plates N. In war, one should never overextend himself or he will aboard the tractor RRRRRRRR. But of course, we will feed you on the most potent of our Radnor when we are training. Let's go, Father claimed Dad. The first lesson is the words of power. These are words in Tribanglish that give you your desired effect. Watch this. Hamp hamp, you are now clamp. Okay, let me try. You chunk, I will bunk this hunk. You have not made the bunk you desire, son. Your hand was just akin to a wooden frame of one. What is the next lesson? Control of Radnor energy. If you must make a bunk arm, use energy to make it out of stump or plates, and if you want to create a bunk, you need more energy that can only be tapped by what you did over and over again. I am ready to learn more, father. As I looked down, peeing my Radnor, I could see two holy figures, the father training the other to the best of his ability. His knowledge of his own and Uncle Bunkle Bunk's prowess could have rivaled any Dovers whom were in the world. I now had found the fact file littered with Bunk's progress. And mine and Becky's fun facts stated that on the 4th day of training, he transmuted his arm to stump. 3 more days into plates N, however, his experience as a bunk conjurer began almost 2 weeks after the start of training. This was impressive. And so it was done, and they managed to fix our favorite lunch spot bench. I believe that it is time to pillage their barracks, young man. Your training is still not complete and you are still not involved in the army yet. That may extend our period by a week. I am not at all in fear of those shonkies. Let us make them clamped gonks for the while longer. Remember that you cannot die without me as witness as a kind gesture of Uncle Jungular custom. I shall go with you. That is fine. For Squidgepouch. Get bunk, you skunk.
Yo.
For Nigel. Get bunk, you skunk.
Hike in the kank.
You monk. You can't skunk the bunk. For Texacan Mexican.
SHKJDGFVJSGDT.
You will not repossess any foot of Ungle Jungle again. Commander HARDOFDHIJXDGRC. You will receive Tepunish. Chumpy champ. Your army is cramp and your weapons in my clamp. So go in misery and stamp you scamp in the damp. I had received word from Becky that my father had survived and successfully sabotaged the enemy. He also knew I survived my battles. We now had another free month of training before the fight that changed Uncle Jungle eternally onto Red Norik. The fight that immortalized our heritage and many sons down to Uberstober. The Bunk of Mexico. Oh, hello there. Welcome to the swamp of ye dreams. Oh, my lucid dreaming head. But you're the meme god Shrek. Why are you in my mind beneath my hairline? To give you the potency of a god's Radner energy. All you need to do is accept mine as your own. The Globlogab Galab and Becky agreed it was the only way to ensure the survival of Uncle Jungle. I have heard of the tales of the Facewalk of Shaggy and the great Radner blasts of the Globlogab Galab in the Battle of Newing 1. I must accept, for Nigel and for my next nephew, Uncle Bungle Bungalow. Good man. Wake up. So the long wait is over. We attack and besiege the province as of noon. Are you ready, son? I'm ready, but we should only need a few men. I have learned all I need to know for what I am about to commit. What do I need to make of this? Shrek visited me in my dreams. My bunk arm feels strong like a mighty thornberry. If what you speak is true, we must make haste, for it is 2 hours from noon, and we can arrive in 30 minutes. Lead me, Uncle Bunkle Bunk. You are far enough back from the capital of the enemy faction. You will not be harmed within the annihilation of Eldrick exhaust. This city hunk of junk will flunk like monk to the powers of the bunk of Uncle Bunkle's bunk, for they are skunk that can't chunk the kunky skunk. And hence the Hardoofs and tough kanks had met their lord, with me as a witness. The Trungle of Sprongle will now demoralize these weaklings as punishment for their pitiful destruction.